What's going on, everybody? Scrapple Grandpa and Blake, a good friend of mine. We want to show you how to separate your
wheel weights.
Okay, we have a whole 55-gallon drum of them, just about. And Blake is going to go over a few things with you. So check this out. I think you might like it.
I'm going to show y'all the easiest way to sort these. In the beginning, they'll probably be pretty slow, but after a while, you will develop some muscle memory, and you can just start ripping them apart. Now, I wouldn't recommend getting these and then sorting them for the scrapyard. It's not really going to be that much more money, but I have customers that make this worth it, so that's why we process these.
Question: if you get this barrel just like it is, how would you sell that to the scrapyard if you're not going to sort it?
I would just take it right in. I've heard of some places offering like 18 cents a pound. That may be dealer prices, but I would check with your yard and see what they want you to do. Maybe it may be worth it. Who knows? It may be worth it if you think it's worth it. It's all up to you. But so this video isn't about that. This video is me showing you the best way to sort these.
So we have a whole 55-gallon drum near about it, and these things are mixed up like crazy. Mixed up like crazy is all different sorting, different sorts and types.
So there is 3 metals in here that you're going to run into. You're going to run into iron, zinc, and lead. Now, the lead would probably be the most expensive out of all of this. So I'm gonna show you how to do it right now. Super easy. You need 2 tools. You need some snips and you need a magnet. Now, iron is the only thing that's magnetic. So now all these clips are iron. So that's gonna happen no matter what. But the easiest way to identify is for the lead's soft metal. So you're gonna take some snips, and if it cuts, it's lead. Lead, no stick. All right, so it's lead. Now you see some of them already starting to stick right here. So now for iron's easy because it's magnetic. Let me find an iron one. This one's got a lot of lead in it, actually. All right, here we go. Here's an iron one. So if it's not iron, it'll stick. Now the zinc ones, they're also pretty easy to identify, but there's not a lot of them. I may have to actually grab from my little bucket right here of the ones that I found. So the zinc ones, no magnet, no cut, because it's a hard metal. But the easiest way to identify them is 90% of these will have ZN stamped on them. So that's and it's that simple. And then after a while, you'll just get muscle memory. Like, can you grab one, sir? I could tell you right away. That one's lead.
I can actually feel the weight of that one. So that's what you're talking about, a little bit of muscle memory, knowing what it feels like,
actually,
kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, you are right. You will pick it up and be like, oh, that's heavier than it's supposed to be. And then you just throw it where you need to go and you move on to the next one. And yeah, it's a little time consuming, but
what is that?
So these ones are lead.
That is lead.
How easy it is to cut.
Yes.
So.
Yes. And they have sticky side on it, so that's that going to be considered dirty lead?
Yeah,
dirty.
This whole thing would be considered dirty lead because it's either going to have this on there, or it's going to have your dirty or irony, because then it's going to have an iron clip on it.
Right.
So
right. Iron clip.
It's all about getting it cheap enough, and then if you have the right customer, that makes it worth it. Another one you're going to run into. Let's see if I can find it. There are some plastic ones as well.
Plastic.
Okay, so here, this is trash. This is rubber. Funny though, I wouldn't throw this in with your iron pile, but just a little fun fact. It's actually rubber blended with iron.
No kidding. Wow.
So
wow, had no idea.
Okay, here we go. Here's this one. So now the other one you're going to run into is plastic. So you can tell it's plastic because these are going to be really fat. They're going to be a lot fatter, and you could just feel it's plastic too, and see how it's all cut up and everything. But it does have iron inside it, so you could probably throw this in with your shred.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it actually has that piece of metal also.
Yeah, and so there's the iron piece right there. This is actually the perfect piece because you can see inside it.
Yeah, actually you can. Yep. So that's a little piece of iron. Shred.
Yep. Then just after a while, you can just go through and start picking them all up. See, I'm not even seeing the front of them, and I can tell which one's which. That one's zinc. That one's iron.
And he's separating iron,
Oh, that's lead.
lead, nice,
So,
zinc. So there's 3 types: zinc, oh, and plastic. So
well,
there's 4 types. in
well,
here.
yeah, the plastic, but it's kind of in there with the iron. So,
Okay.
so yeah, 3.
Thank you, Blake. I appreciate that. And
Yes, sir.
and I think this is going to be a great video for my subscribers.
Thank you. Glad that could help.
If that video helped you in any way, make sure you smash the like button and hit that bell notification so you're notified next time I put out a video. Like I always say, scrapping with Grandpa, what's next? You never know. Wow, look at that. Buddy, you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, I know.
This is a massive, what do they call these boxes?
Gaylord.
Gaylords. This is a massive Gaylord, guys, and it is full of lead that needs to be separated, obviously.
And we could go over that too.
Separating the 3 different types that you're gonna find in your wheel weights. As you get good at this, a great way to separate would be using that magnet like this gentleman's doing. He's gonna lay that down in that pile, pick up a bunch of them, and then he already knows what is what by muscle memory, as Blake talked about earlier, and just start separating.
You just pick off the lead ones, and then you can just run your hand down and get all the iron ones off.
And that's what you end up with.
This whole guy's lead.
Lead.
That's gonna be a good video. Yeah, I mean, you got a lot more subscribers now than when.
I do.